Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this one will probably be titled The State of Our Education System, even though I have no idea how many episodes I've actually filmed of the state of our education system, dating back to when I first started that series, probably about 3-4 months ago. But as I told you before, on many other episodes of whatever else shows that they were at the times that I filmed them and then posted them, I do a lot of school reviews, and what that means is, let me actually put the first 2-3 words ahead of that before, yeah, after I finished it. I read a lot of school reviews. Not that I do a lot of school reviews, as in I actually type down, a lot of reviews myself. I just read a lot of school reviews from various schools in various states, not just Florida, definitely various states. And like I said before, you'll be amazed of how many schools for their reviews are practically reading again the same thing, just worded even differently or worded the exact same way as the next and the last and etc. It's again very much a shame to know that a lot of schools, I have no idea how many schools nationwide and or worldwide experience fights and bullying and etc. But I think that, again, from all the reviews I've read, you'd be amazed, again, how many school systems are filled with a bunch of garbage top to bottom. And I mean garbage in terms of how people are, again, running them towards how they're acting, they're behaving, treating other people, and etc. You get the point. Like I said, in many other cases, I will never forget one of my good friends this past school year talking to me about, what are you going to do? Can you do anything? In terms of calling out, other than calling out people's behavior. Because that's one of the top things that I was doing when it comes to some things I was doing this past school year. In one of my classes, I was definitely calling out a lot of these kids' behaviors because it was absolutely just completely just not right, garbage, and like I said before, it was not going to do them any good in the long haul. It was just going to poison their whole high school experience for the long haul. So again, you could definitely say I took it upon myself to definitely try what I could, to bring awareness to these situations and try to, heal the I want to say heal the causes or something like that, or bring awareness to the causes and try to help heal the pain is a better phrase of saying. So hopefully the kids would eventually not do some of these things that they were doing. But again, for some of them, it didn't really matter what I said or what I did, and didn't matter how many times they got written up. They still were gonna do exactly what they were doing before. And I can assure you, to know and read how many reviews I've read over the past few years, or at least the past year, because I don't know how long I've specifically been reading school reviews, but I think I've been reading for at least a good year or two now. Probably a good year, heading on 2 years, I've been reading school reviews for quite some time. You'd be amazed how many school reviews I've read where, like I said before, one of the top things, again, that the school reviews focus on is fighting, bullying, and teachers doing this in terms of not teaching very well, and faculty and staff being incredibly rude, and so forth and so forth. Like I said before, I look forward to the day where I'm able to go to as many schools, God first, once He stand ashamed on that note, as many schools as I can, not only volunteer, but again, study and observe whatever I need to bring awareness to as many of these causes that happen in too many schools worldwide, because it's an absolute epidemic. If you were to ask me, there's many cases of what an epidemic is, or at least when it comes to it can be more than drugs. It could be more than drugs with with the subject of epidemic. It could be at least the way I look at it, could be bullying and harassment. It could be again, gang violence, overdoses, and etc. And I'm bigly telling people, or at least one of the top things that anybody should get, whether it's from me or whether it's from whatever source you get it from. Again, we don't know tomorrow when it comes to, we all have ideas of what we want to spend our tomorrow doing. But do you, again, have that answer for, if you were to die tonight, where are you going? I know not everybody believes in spirituality, but I'm literally saying that, like I've said before on multiple other episodes of Believable Faith Ministries, which I posted within the last week. Ladies and gentlemen, I definitely know that we live in a very much, world where a lot of us think that everything's race related due to the world we live in. A lot of people think that it's race related. Everything's race related, and again, it's not. That's the black and white. That's the on the surface. It seems like everything's race related, but no, everything is truly. If you're looking at the spiritual side of everything, it's truly Jesus Christ, salvation related towards having love for yourself and loving one another. Love thy neighbor as thyself. And once we definitely, as a culture and society, finally get on, movements like that, and we finally understand what everything's about, things will definitely, become more, healed and prosperous over time. God bless. More coming soon. Take care.